NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Brady now on 1st down.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. On play action, now Brady. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Go, 56.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And just shedding him off there. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot. Went for that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown!
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7-7, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown, Texans. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a short gain here, down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Miles Boykin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point behind the goal is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second down and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. McGar now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pettis now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off near his own 48. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit. Herbert on first down now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's second and 10. Herbert off of play action. Swinging this out for Pollard. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
The Titans 8-yard line.
he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Pettis now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Brady. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd
touchdown pass of this first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Nagar now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Brady.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Herbert.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's Herbert. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
At the 39-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Herbert now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Corey Littleton able to record his 5th sack of the season. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 102 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Alpha. Let's bring it. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Mixon. Oh, he sheds himself free. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
Texans 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Space to run past the 20. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 42, Texans 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pushes him over. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Breaks through the contact. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And it's a Titans touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A huge play there for Houston. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 42.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Brady. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Titans. Robbie Anderson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Nagar now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. Go the other way with the football. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. On second down, Mixon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing. Huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some rats. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Chant my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get 'em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. Hundreds or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Take one for the team, I do that for my boys. Bread, gang.
Time ticking. I'ma give it all until the last minute. Set up the block just for my man, I bet we win it. Go hard or go home, it's survival of the fittest.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do. That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Just a little hit for the summer. Big deal. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels, 24s, and I let the paint drip like the hose. Whoa, big cars, suicide doors, I got scores. You don't know my life is hard. Make me wake up in the morning. Chinchilla for the wizard, cause I swear to clip. Queen Latifah, Rigo, living single, but I'm busy like a club. You ain't noticed I was gone yet. Summer jets and family trips is still a bit not relax. I've been gone for a minute. Told you I'd be back, just chill for a minute. Last time I checked, you was on for a minute. Miss me with that, I'll be back in a minute. With my good vibes, man, I like good times and good. Plus I got my recline and I'm watching Sita on the Wi-Fi. I cannot just go away. Can you bring me back to my old ways? Tell my mom and dad I'm praying for some better days. Only good vibes Friday to Friday. I'm looking for a highway to get Mondays. And I'm so up there, I might be going sideways. Kamikaze Sundays, leaning on my Mondays. Baby face like Usher, I just want it my way. Relax, I've been gone for a minute. Told you I'd be back, just chill for a minute. Let's